Look at this. They're going to, okay. Last week we talked about Matt McCusker's black-ass wife, right? Dude, tell me that the Sam Tripoli portion of that segment was not the best ever. When we talked about Matt's wife getting Timmy No Breaks giving him that clocka, that slabanaka, you know? Dude, I was loving when he got like right in the camera and was like, his black wife. I was like, whoa. I go, hold on, Sam Tripoli. Let's not get too carried away. Now, they mentioned it on this week's episode of Real Ass Podcast with my cousin, Louis J. Gomez, my first cousin on my dad's side. My Puerto Rican cousin, Louis J. Gomez, him and Zach Amico on the Real Ass Podcast, they ended up bringing up that situation with Timmy No Breaks, right? Of course, because it's being talked about again and all that good shit. What I thought was interesting was their take on it. I kind of feel on their side a little bit. Wait until you hear what they have to say. Of course, Legion of Skanks, every time you hit play on a Legion of Skanks video, it has to go to the craziest metal music you've ever heard in your entire goddamn life. Before we even get into the time code, we have to start out with whatever the fuck this is right here. This is Crack Amico. It's his new look. You guys familiar with this? You see this? You hear about this?
Shalom, and then...
This is the only time I've ever seen him.
This is what Crack Amico looks like. All those raps that we listen to on the show. Remember, you know how sometimes we watch time codes of Real Ass Podcasts. I get down to the intro. He's a real ass dude with a bad attitude. News. I like Crack Amico. I hum it. I don't know the lyrics. I hum it. Okay? Well, he's changing his ways. He's moving to country music, he says.
Country.
He's saying that he's going country, and we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. But they're about to bring up the situation with Matt McCusker's black wife and Timmy No Breaks. What do you guys say?
Are we going to hear his country song? Has he made country songs yet?
We could hear his country song. You want to hear his country song?
Did he make a country song?
He did make a country song.
I kind of do.
Okay, we will listen to the country song after this time code because Ashley is a black Southern belle.
Changing it up.
So was that a character that you were doing and now this is the real you? Is that what it was going on?
That was all a character. This is the real me.
I understand.
So the real you
White.
is...
Now, are you afraid of being a character because they've been getting punched by comedians' black wives?
Hey, what? Wait, hold up. Calm down there, fucking Toad Man. Calm down there, Toad Man. Do you not want to do the character anymore because you're scared of getting punched by comedians' black wives? Is that why? Yo, Zach Amico. I can never get enough of how insane Zach Amico looks. It always goes back to that frog. It always goes back to that frog, dude. He's a guy that I can't stand him because of just looking at him. I go, fuck you.
The whole rest of the world's on the GLP ones. He forgot them.
I mean, dude, you would have to inject him with GLP-1s like out of a machine gun. You'd have to be like nonstop needles into this guy to even shed a couple pounds off of him to make him look normal. He's got to be what, 600-700 pounds right now? The chair's got to be reinforced with steel. Something's going on.
It's all in his face.
It is. Like 90% of it is in his chin. He has like this fucking pelican chin that like he could go like and like make it like huger. Zach Amico's chin is the grossest thing I've ever fucking seen. He has absolutely zero facial hair anywhere but his underneath his chin. It's absolutely nuts. His cheeks are smoother than any skin I've ever seen. Supermodels with full-time skincare routines do not have as smooth a skin as Zach Amico has on his face. It's greasy, but it's smooth, right? And then you get right down here. As soon as you hit the underchin, it's all fucking scraggly-ass hairs. I don't like that.
His face looks like it would be like a squish toy or something.
It's disgusting. It looks like if you squeezed it, it'd be like one of those dumplings that you get.
Yeah, it's like
and
a
like some
squish
of it
toy.
would pop out the side. Like if you squeeze the chin, it would go and just pop out the side. Zach Amico is so disgusting, dude.
Is that what it was going on?
That was all a character. This is the real me.
I understand.
So the
that.
real you is.
Now, are you
nice.
afraid of being a character because they've been getting punched by comedians' black wives? Who don't understand the concept of a fictional character?
Yeah.
That is also a fear of mine.
Hey, Zach, we don't talk about that anywhere publicly.
It's a
We don't talk about that anywhere publicly. I like that. But I kind of agree with what Lewis is about to say here. In that situation, okay? You see this guy in the chat trying to go to bat for Zach Amico's fat ass? Calm it down,
Look,
buddy.
I didn't see it.
Calm it the fuck down.
secret.
No, I was just
Podcast.
saying, just there's something in the air.
It's so funny because we didn't not. It wasn't like we were like, oh, we're not talking about it. It was just like it was all handled that night. It was a moment. It was a mistake. There was an apology. That was that. Didn't need to go beyond friends in a room. The funniest part about I'll say though, because Timmy No Breaks, he's a character. Timmy.
So this I like, right? He's a character. It really doesn't have to go any further than Timmy No Breaks just being a character, right? So in my opinion, she getting offended and all that shit, my lady, my African queen, Matt's black wife. I'm gonna tell you this right now from the heart, my boo. Your husband's a clown. You have to expect this kind of. You ain't no way you're gonna date him or be married to him for as long as he is a clown and not get hit with a stray somewhere. Lewis literally called her a bitch, and Lewis was not in character. Lewis was 100% Puerto Rican Louis J. Gomez. He goes, Matt's wife is a fucking bitch. Why don't you punch that guy? Because she knows Lewis will probably hit her back. And then Lewis will beat up Matt, and then it'll be a whole big thing. Matt won't be able to go to Skankfest. Everyone will be pissed, right? You can't do that. I thought it was kind of fucked up that she, went after Timmy Slow Breaks like that. So, Ashley, you want to hear the Crack Amico song? You want to hear the country song?
Yeah.
We can do it.
I mean, I can only stomach about 2 seconds of it. but
Oh, no sweat. Let's go to the...
I love that country music.
does it have chapters? It should have chapters, no? Let's see.
Wait, so they played it on the show?
Yeah, they played it on here. We can scrub it and we'll probably find it. Let's see. Maybe someone in the chat wants to help us out. No? Okay. Oh, there it is. I found it. Forget y'all.
into this business, and we'll support you in anything you do. So this is the world premiere of Crack Amico's brand new song.
Have a smoke.
We don't
If
even
you
know the
got
name
them,
of it.
smoke them. We're going to be
Here we
listening to
go.
Crack Amico's country music
I
debut.
got nowhere else to go.
Crank it.
Oh,
Crank it. You heard him. Yo, crack you a beer. Crack you a good old Bud Light right now. You're going to need one for a hit like this. I'm going to tell you now, dog. Yeah.
Please don't laugh.
How long can I keep up with this old game?
Yo, that shit real, dog.
The do-rags and gold grills don't fit the same.
Yeah.
Well, I was spitting fire, but
Yeah.
the flame burned out on
You heard?
a long, dark road.
Oh,
and
shit.
I hate to turn around, but I made up my mind, and I'm praying that it's not too late to say I wanna be white again. I wanna be white again. I wanna stop committing crimes and be on time again. I wanna say I love my prayers and eat my vitamins. Cause keeping up a black sin's getting tiring. And I'm tired of being a rapper. Tired of being a tired of my daddy saying I'm acting like a nincompoop. I'm leaving who I turned into behind me to be who I am inside again.
Amen.
I'm gonna flush my perks and lean and grab a couple of brews.
That's good shit right there. A little Crack Amico. Play us out, that Crack Amico, right? It's good shit, right? It ain't bad, Ashley. You could get down to that. It's no Morgan Wallen, but you could get down. It's not Morgan Wallen, but you could get down to that. Look, you know what's so funny about that person in the chat going to bat for Fatback Amico? Was what we're going to talk about right now is the fact that Zach Amico gets so butthurt online. He's one of those ones. You poke at him a little bit, he gets real soft around the pants. And I have proof. I have proof, and I'm going to prove it to you guys right here. I hope my man in the chat stuck around to go to bat for Zach Amico after these. I'm going to show you guys some tweets. You know, I do a little dabbling on Twitter. I have an insanely small Twitter account, like super small. It used to be we had like less than 200 followers. Now we have less than 5. You know, still sub 1,000. Still sub 1,000. But I wanted to show you guys, Zach will get so upset online. And you could hook, line, and sinker him. You could hook, line, and sinker him real good. And I happen to do that. This was a little while ago. It's around Father's Day last month, June 21, right? Zach's tweet says, "Happy Father's Day to the old-time rock and roller who helped me mold my spirit with the charm and smile that lights up a room, the life of the party till after the lights go back up. And stories from the road that'll make you laugh till it hurts. Love you. I wouldn't be who I am or whatever without you," right? Now, this is like a wrestler or some shit like that. I don't think that this is Zach Amico's father. I didn't even care about it, right? But I quote tweeted it and I said, "I'd be mad as hell too if my father turned me into a goddamn fat fuck, you know?"
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
We do a little trolling. It's just a little trolling. It's just a little light troll. This is trolling online. This is trolling, okay? This is what we do. We trolling, okay? Is this jelly roll? They're saying, is this jelly roll when I had Zach Amico on the screen earlier, right? So I write that about Zach. I'd be mad at my father if he turned me into a fat fuck. Because the tweet said, I wouldn't be who I am today if it weren't for who you are, right? So to me, that says you're a fat fuck because of that guy. I'd be mad at him. I wouldn't be celebrating him on Father's Day. What kind of shit is that? Zach immediately responds. Look at this. Let's go to Zach's. He says this. Look, he gets so mad. He says, "When you're so desperate to be shitty to a stranger that you don't realize you're commenting on a joke post, what a dumb loser." He's trying to get me, right? Hey, man. We know it's a joke. We don't give a fuck about the joke. We give a fuck about the fact that you're fat. I commented underneath. I go, "This you? This you right here? This not you? I think that this is you." Right? So now we're just trolling. We just do a little trolling. It's called a little trolling. You know how Donald Trump says it. We just do a little trolling. It's called a little trolling. You know, it's like, I love that soundbite. Listen,
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
It's called We Do a Little Trolling. I love the way he trails off of it. It's called We Do a Little Trolling. You know, it doesn't get any better than that. So then I respond to him. I go, "The point was you're fat. I want you to be better, Zach. Nobody cares that you're obsessed with wrestlers or whatever the fuck, okay? We don't care about this. We just care about the fact that you a fat bitch, all right? And that you're responding to the post." Yo, Ashley, I shit you not. Zach responds again. And this is all within like a 40-minute period. Again, this
Did
happened.
this happen this week?
No, this happened last month.
Oh.
I just didn't even bring it up until now because we hadn't really had a chance or a reason to talk about Zach. But now that he's,
Oh, yeah, because it's Father's Day.
now that he's contaminated my fucking screen with this fat fucking presence, then now is the time that I bring this up, you know? What better way? And we just celebrated his brother, Crack, you know?
That's really his brother.
Look, they're saying in the chat, if that was a joke post, then why did he snap back so fast? You know, if he was just joking about the post, why did he take it so serious? That's the point here. Don't take it serious. We're just fucking around. We're nobodies. We're just trying to get a little, you know, a little bit seen. You know, I'm not scared to admit it. We're trolling so that we could get a little something. We need some juice. We need some legs online. What better way to get it than get some attention, you know? And this is how we do it. He responds right away. "It is lost on this dummy that his entire account is being obsessed with comedians, even unsuccessful ones like me." Oh, come on, dude. You're so much better than that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This is why I don't like it, because he's not doing this to be jokey. Like, we did this to Tim Butterly. We were like, "Oh, you're making fun of a small account. That's all you got." I don't give a fuck about that, but we made Tim apologize. You remember that? Tim apologized for that. He goes, guys, I'm sorry, follow Lost Docs Media. I didn't mean it. I was like, Tim, shut the fuck up, dude. You know? But he's not joking. He's like really like, oh, he's going to make fun of me, an unsuccessful comedian. What? In the hopes that he's fishing for some compliments that people go, no, Zach, you're not unsuccessful. You're skinny and funny and successful, and you do stand up, actually standing up and not sitting in a stool. These are things that you do, Zach. You know? This is what I like. I like when Zach responds like this. He says, I'm fat. You listen to and react to podcasts wishing you were friends with the comics. Nobody's perfect. I responded back to this. I said, I don't want to be friends with none of you fuckers. Don't get me wrong. We don't have to hate you to make fun. I don't hate this man. He disgusts me, right? I don't hate Zach Amico. I wouldn't be like, I wish harm on Zach Amico. I don't even know the guy.
You don't want to.
I have no idea who he even is. He could be the sweetest man in public, right? And face to face. That wouldn't make him any less harsh on my eyes. I still would have to, if he still looks the same, that's a problem. You know, you have to change that. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. I see the numbers dropping. They don't like that. I don't like the fats. No, I'm just, it's all for love. You know, we love Zach Amico. I love this. Look, Zach's even deleting posts. I could get Zach Amico to delete a post, you know? Very funny. This one I liked. This one had to do with, this is the last Zach Amico, and then we're going to move on to Akash Singh. Wait until you guys see the Akash Singh that we got. This Jasleen is embarrassing the fuck out of Akash Singh. It's unbelievable. But I want you to check out this one last post from Zach Amico. This is actually fucking crazy. So you heard the little fucking country music Crack Amico song, right? Dude, Zach actually is sitting there going, yo, Crack Amico bullying someone out of a genre makes him more my brother than a DNA test could. He says a instead of any, right? He says, more my brother than a DNA test could. I don't know why, but that sentence doesn't read right to me. It should say any DNA test could. That would be, you get what I'm
Yes.
saying? It should say any DNA test could, in my opinion. So the sentence sucks ass, right? The implication sucks ass too. Why? Because Post Malone goes, hey, I'm going to go back to the genre of music I started in. Sorry, guys, I'm done taking over your genre of music. Like he was already doing great in hip hop, right? He had that one song that was kind of R&B. He been out there, been out there, and then we get right, and then we get out there, right? He had that one, and then this genius, this white genius, this supreme genius, he goes, I'm just gonna take over country music. Puts on a hat, fucking sells 1 million goddamn records, right? Insanity. Now he wants to smoke a cigarette like a real cowboy and go, I'm going back to making music for thugs. All right. I'm going back to making music for soft-hearted thugs like I do. All right. And you're going to hate on him for this and say that your Twinkie little brother fucking bullied him out of the genre? Okay. Look at the way he does it, though. Post Malone. Supreme White. I'm spitting right now, calling Post Malone the Supreme White. Yo, Post Malone is actually probably one of the corniest fucking people in the goddamn world. I almost actually give it back to Zach. I go, you know what? It's fine. Just do whatever, man. Just say whatever. Now, that post is obviously probably a joke as well, right? But I like to think in my mind that Zach was being serious. He goes, no, Crack Amico, like totally. Imagine Zach's fat ass in like a hallway at a comedy club. He goes, yo, you should see it, bro. My brother put out one country song and Post Malone just like quit the genre. Imagine him being serious about that. He just quit the whole genre. I don't even know if he'll ever be back to country music. My brother drops one banger and that's it. It's just over for Post Malone. Yeah. Crack Amico is the last cowboy in LA. They're saying in the chat, Crack Amico is the last cowboy in LA.